So you weren't able to pre-order a launch day Nintendo Switch and you feel out of luck? Well, we may have some hope for you yet. What's going on, everybody? I'm Zach from Switch Force. I've got Gabe here with me, and Gamestop comes out this morning with what they deem breaking news. A limited supply of Nintendo Switch systems will be available for walk-in customers. So boom, you still have hope of getting one on March 3rd.
Which we knew. I mean, that's a little bit of common sense, but
Sure.
but then just tangentially, what's being talked about on NeoGAF. So big grain of salt with all of this. The number of Switches that these stores are getting is surprising to me. Like, I thought that they would, like, each store would have maybe 10 extra consoles that you really got to be there early and get in line, and you got to make that sacrifice. But the number that is being thrown around of consoles that will be available is a little surprising.
Yeah, it's quite large, and just to give you the straight up facts, press release released this morning from GameStop. Senior Vice President of Merchandising Bob Puzon says, "We will have a limited supply of the Nintendo Switch systems on launch day for walk-in customers. Our teams made this happen. I would strongly suggest customers plan on attending one of our midnight launch events for a shot at securing one of these extra units. They will go fast." Now, there's no, promise of number or how many, and obviously I'm sure stock is going to vary store by store, but anecdotally, someone in the NeoGAF Switch thread was discussing that his store had their stock is 17 neon and 79 gray, which, one, crazy that there's that many more gray than neon. Two, apparently 10 of those 17 neon are pre-orders, and 34 of the 79 gray are pre-orders, leaving 7 neon and 45 gray available for walk-in customers, which seems like a sizable amount.
I'm surprised that they didn't just. Why wouldn't they just allow for the rest to be pre-orders too? Like, I don't get that personally.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm sure there's something to say for not knowing maybe initially when they took pre-orders, or also just being like, hey, we also have it for people that walk in, and somehow that attracts more attention. If you hear like, hey, GameStop has one over there, maybe you'll go to your GameStop, and if they don't have it, then at the very least you'll pre-order for the next wave. But good news, I know there's been a bunch of you in the comments who said, like, shoot, I wasn't able to pre-order, didn't have one, nothing was available in my area, Amazon was sold out. So definitely check your GameStops, which ones are midnight launches. I'm normally not the biggest. I mean, ideally, it still sells out, right, for Nintendo, or just for the success of the Switch.
It's selling out, of course. And like I said, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice. Like, how early would you say is necessary to, in order to secure one?
I mean, in the past, if it's a game launch, as long as you're there a little before midnight, I think you're fine. But
yeah, games
it
will
really
sell out.
Right. It really is going to depend on, well, GameStop tries to act like they have limited, quantities of games, but I guess it really depends on the number. I mean, if your store, say, has 10, I think you're going to have to get there decently early. I know that people will be waiting at least, the day before at places like Best Buy or Target. I mean, I think that's going to be a thing. I don't think you can just show up at 8 a.m. at Target and get one, or show up at 11:59 and get one. I really feel that there's enough hype behind this that you will have to be putting some serious hours. I would assume. I guess it depends on your town, how many GameStops, the quantity. 45 plus 7 neon, 50 plus? That's quite a few.
But that's that GameStop. Smaller
Right.
towns probably have smaller GameStops. They get a smaller allotment of actual Switches. Same with Target and Best Buy. All that stuff is just dictated by population and how many people visit the store. There's a lot of nitty gritty that goes into it. But I mean, I would say, and I know this isn't something anyone wants to hear, but if you didn't get to pre-order one and you really, really want one, be ready for at least a 24-hour wait, at least, in line. And do it safely, take food and and all that. But
bring a tent.
But
now this is where you need the Switch for this wait. It's like this Inception moment where Catch-22, you got to wait for the Switch, but the Switch would be so perfect for this wait.
Man, we're lucky we got to pre-order ours.
Yeah, and again, if you pre-ordered, good on you, but now at least people who didn't have a chance to go grab one, let us know if you plan on hitting up a GameStop near you. If you've heard anything about their stock, that would be cool to know in the comments as well, and where you plan on camping out and when. Good luck to everyone out there. About a week
safe,
to go,
please.
But yes, please be safe, please be smart, and who knows? I mean, if this was a example of other GameStops, you may have an easier time than we think. But if you are determined to be on board the Zelda and the Switch hype train day one, I think you will have to put in some effort. Either way, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We're getting so close. There is going to be a Switch deluge of content quite soon. So I can't wait for that and hope you feel the same. Until next time, everybody, for myself and Gabe, Switch Force out.